Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Gex Enter the Gecko. In the last episode, we finally beat Pangea 90210. Got everything that we could, and we also beat the spy who loved himself. I almost forgot about that. And now, it is time to take on another level in this game, and oh boy, do I have to do this one? Oh, very well. Alright, it's the Rocket Channel. The umpire strikes out. We got the reward and the hidden ones as usual, but we also have Ride the Rocket and Enter the Battle Dome. And thankfully I figured out how to get to both. Ride the Rocket I'm just going to get out of the way now because I know it's going to give me a hard time.
Hey you, I'm a walking Dutch oven.
And that gauge on the right there, that is your air. If that runs out, you die. Also, I hate these platforms. I kind of have to stay on the lower left side of that in an attempt to not fall while trying to get up here. And I'm running out of air fairly quickly. You run out of air fairly quickly in these space stages, so you want to be careful. There are air boxes filled with air bubbles that will pop if you don't collect them fast enough. And of course you will have these little things here, where if you stand on them for a second, your air will stop depleting before it fills all the way back up. Now, by exploring, you'll find out you can actually walk down here where this middle part is. And that's exactly what we're going to go do for Ride the Rocket. And I don't want to use the air bubbles unless it's absolutely necessary to use one. Now, we got some platforms here, and we want to be careful with these because if you hit that fluctuating energy beam, you will get hit. So you're basically playing galactic jump rope of sorts with these platforms. Thankfully, these platforms are stationary. You can use them to get up here to where the air is. And you can also destroy these signs and these boxes and these little satellite things for the collectibles. Tier 1 is the rockets. Tier 2 are these little phaser guns. And Tier 3 are these little astronaut dolls, and those mana rays contain 3 bubbles of oxygen that you can use to refill your air. But you have to hit them in order to get them, and when you hit those things 3 times, they eventually will die. They will suck onto you to try to eat some of your air, so you want to be careful. Also, I am not grabbing any of these things because of the... oh, these are little mirror platforms. Okay, I thought these were actually pits. I'm really scared of dying in this stage because it just looks terrible when you do it in this stage, because it can be like a very long drop before you finally hit what the game reaches bottomless pit territory, and then you lose a life that way. And did I say you could hit me? Also, those spiders, you have to hit them twice in order to get the collectibles out of them. There's the hidden remote. We jump in here. We're back at the start. And you can destroy those little R2-D2 things that shoot the guns at you, but I don't feel like doing that. So I'm just going to do this. And it looks like I'm going to be waiting a little bit. So I'm just going to grab the other air thing. Glad that I waited until now to grab it. And now we should be able to make our way over here to where the platforms are. So we already got the hidden one out of the way. That's good to know. All you have to do is just jump to where that satellite looking thing was near this little air canister, and then all of a sudden UFO platform, jump onto it, you'll get onto the area where the hidden remote is. And then there's this area.
Gecko.
I want to be very careful with these platforms, because there's a ton of them. And I also want to get the air as well. As well as the pickups. How am I doing on hits? I'll eat that. I forgot to mention that I learned in the practice run for the last video, not this one, but the one where I did Pangea 90210. You can't do the tongue lash thing on the walls, which I think is just really, really weird. Like, why would you not allow me to do that here if I could do it in the first game? Also, when you're able to jump to that air canister thing, do it. I don't know why I paused. I can't run out of air while I'm here. But as soon as the platform rises enough and is in a position to let you jump to this little air thing, this little air booth, jump to the air booth. Otherwise, you're gonna die. And we need to make our way over to here. I'm gonna grab the air just to be safe, and then we're gonna grab on to this little area. Thankfully, we won't lose air while we're on this thing. But as soon as we drop off, we are going to enter our own little Death Star section of sorts. This is a Death Star reference. Now, I do want to grab the air here, and there are some things that we can pick up, such as these things. And I do want to grab these things as well. There is a spider here. There is this R2-D2 thing that will keep somersaulting towards us. I can take care of him, no problem. I need an air badly. Let's go ahead and grab the air. Let's go ahead and grab all these things that we can. At least if I die or get hit a whole bunch, I'll be able to do something. And I want to grab this too. How much will I get in terms of collectibles? Probably not a whole lot. I may not be able to get the reward thing until a little later, sadly. So anyway, we want to avoid being shot by the UFO. And now we're doing our own little Death Star trench run here. I'm not worried about oxygen. Just as long as I can get over here, will I know that I'm going to be safe. And thankfully, these guys will wait on me while I get air. So in case you do need a breather from the enemies, you can get it over there, which is very, very good. And those aliens have dropped lightsabers. They can still hurt you even if they're on the ground. So you want to be careful about that. And you also don't want to walk on these little trails either, because I'm pretty sure those will kill you. And when you defeat both enemies here, you'll be able to get the red remote for this little area here, which is good. So I almost got 3 remotes at one time. That is really, really good. Also, I didn't die trying to get to where the spaceship was, because I died 5 times in the practice run because I couldn't figure out how exactly to do the jump. So let's go ahead and save. We are now halfway through the game, I think? We are officially halfway through the game. And because we got enough red remotes, or basically everything enough, we are able to get another bonus stage called I Got the Reruns. Not worried about that right now, because we still have the Battle Dome as well as the rewards remote to worry about. Thankfully, I know how to get there, because that was the first one that I got.
The princess is here on the detention level.
And I do want to grab some things, such as these. And I want to get back on this platform here, if the game will let me. There we go. And I didn't really need that for some reason, but I got it anyway. I could have just let that orbit around me, but I couldn't remember if I got hit or not. I do want to pick up all of this and get this. And we want to be very careful with these platforms here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to drop down here on purpose. Try not to run into that and fail miserably. Pick up the... Well, I was going to try to pick up the one thing there, but apparently that was gone. I'm going to run out of air before I get... Yeah, I'm going to run out of air. And the game tells you if you run out of air, and regardless of how much health you have left, if you run out of air, you're pretty much dead. I'm not worried, though. I believe we can still get... No, we can't get the pickups here anymore. Sad. But I do want to get... Oh, we do get the things here. Good. I was honestly wondering about that. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the air that is here before I make my way down. Maybe grabbing the air that was there was not a good idea. And getting hit also costs you oxygen as well. So you want to make sure that you don't get hit either. And am I going to run out of air again? Please tell me that's not going to happen. Thankfully that didn't happen. I'm going to go ahead and grab the phasers here. Go ahead and get the air that is also here just to be safe. I don't know why I'm going that way. But you do want to time it or use the long jump to get to these platforms. And I do want to hit this thing here. What does this take me to? This lowers me to something. Oh. Just lowers me to more air. Well, that's alright, I suppose. That's quite alright. And now I want to go up here. What will that take me to? Health. Do I want it? Well, I guess I could save it for this. And speaking of air and trying to stay alive and health and all that nonsense, do want to go over here. And I'd rather stay in here just to figure out what to do next. I see. Okay. Had to remember there for a second. Had to just look around a little bit. And you want to be careful here. Now, these things you can climb on, but you want to watch out for the rings of energy, because if those things hit you, you will be taking damage. And apparently those things go over me while I'm picking up an extra life from the collectibles. Who would have thought?
Fill her up with unleaded, please.
I'll just go back and get the air, wait on this thing, try not to go up too fast, because these things can still hit you even if you're at the very bottom, with no way to avoid any of it. And by getting up to the top here, we should be able to find some air. Okay, there's no air booth here, but there will be a spider. Game. Oh, right, I had the thing. Rightio. Okay. Get some more air here just to be safe. And now we're going to have to jump over these things as we make our way
This can't be good for reproduction.
over to the other side of all this. Ow! Now there should be something down here, I think. There is. Now can I get to it?
One for me,
Yes, I can. Okay, but we're down to one hit, though. This is not good. This does not look good at all for a Homestar Runner. And I'm not going to grab any of those things. Okay, maybe this one and this one. That's it. And I do want to jump over here to where the air is. Now. I want to be very careful here, trying to get virtually anything. I can't believe you fell down, but whatever. I kind of expected you to do that. Be careful near here. Good. Now to get the air again. Now if I could get some health, that'd be great, but I don't see that happening. And we want to get over here now. And we want to jump over to here just in time. We got the checkpoint. Now to grab the air. And I believe we now want to make our way over to here. At least we got the air and the checkpoint. That will work very well for us. And though you could drop down to the platform yourself, I'm just going to do it the safe way here. Just to be very, very careful. And it's now time for some more side-scrolling style platforming.
Shouldn't I be wearing a lead apron?
And here you want to use the long jump to make it over all these platforms here. Thankfully, Gex will stick on just like that. It also helps to stay on the center of the platforms too, so that you don't have to worry about centering yourself very much as you do this. Here's some more air. And thankfully, in case I get hit, that'll be alright. I could be able to get another... curse you. I could be able to get another one up that way. Alright, Gex, get the air. There we go. Now you want to be very careful in this area, especially while you're rotating the camera, because you got all these things you got to jump over. Thankfully, I was able to do just that. And I want to be careful here again. Wait for that energy ring to pop up, then climb up behind it. And there should be some more air right here, but I'm going to wait to get in the air. Canister thing. See if I can grab some more collectibles on the way to another one-up, just to be safe, because I only have one hit left. Now, thankfully, this part is pretty simple. All you have to do is just wait in the little air booth, wait for these things to stop moving, and then there you go. There's another air booth on the other side, which we will utilize. And we will beat up these two enemies. Definitely want to beat them up. And, of course, die trying, but that's alright.
Has anyone seen Fox Mulder's sister?
Alright. Let's go ahead and get back to where we were. We were so close to the end there. But we got everything that we need. Once we're done with that red remote, we're not going to have to go back for anything else, which is just the best. So I didn't have as hard of a time here as I initially expected to, which is good. I was expecting to lose 5 lives here like I did in the practice run. Thankfully that didn't happen. I get to save my lives this way. And I'll be able to recover the one that I just lost. Assuming that I can survive all of this. So we're now up to 67 lives. I wonder if this thing can go past 99. I don't know if we'll ever be able to find out, but I'd sure love to. And I'm gonna wait on you guys. Good thing I did. Made that a little easier. Grab the air. Climb up. And we should be able to make our way up there right now. Alright, good. Go ahead and get the air there. Oh, that's right, I got the extra life earlier. Well, wouldn't hurt to grab a few more just in case I die again. And now I'm gonna wait here at the air refill. You can actually jump across these while they're moving. I wouldn't exactly recommend it though. And it's a good thing I'm taking out both of these guys at once. And I got hit there, but that's okay. And you don't have to take them on. You can just walk to the other side, but it does make sense to go ahead and fight off the enemies that are here. Well, we finally have everything in the Umpire Strikes Out, one of the space areas in the game. And it's a good thing to have that taken care of, because I do not feel like playing through this stage for more than one video. So we are now halfway through the game. We've got another stage unlocked. That bonus stage that we saw a little earlier. And we're going to go looking for it in the next video. So join me next time where I take that bonus area on and we try to do some things in yet another stage. So until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!